7 disturbing urban legends.
7.
Slender Man. This is probably the most recent example and quickest spreading urban legend. Started as a creepy posting that spread to include many others, including many photoshopped images and stories, it tells of a tall, pale man in a black suit with long arms and legs and no face that lures children into the woods to kill them. The tale has become so widespread, it has spawned multiple video games, documentaries, and fictional films, in turn becoming its own media franchise.
6.
The Hook. This classic tale tells of a young couple who drive into the woods together, eventually finding a clearing to stop in. On the radio, they hear a warning of an escaped patient from a mental institute with a hook for a hand. The boyfriend locks the door to be safe and, on the girlfriend's insistence, drives her home. Upon returning home, they either find a hook embedded in the car or a long scratch from a hook across the car. This is one of the most famous cases of urban legends that has been adapted many times into film and TV.
5.
Humans can lick too. The tale goes, a kid is sleeping in her bed when she hears the sound of tap water, so she heads over to the faucet and tries to plug it up. When she returns to the bed, she lets her arm drape over the side to let the dog lick her fingers, which it does. The dripping continues, but not from the faucet. She checks her shower only to discover her dead dog dripping blood with a note on top that reads, "Humans can lick too."
4.
Candle Cove. This is a fairly recent urban legend that surfaced on the Net Nostalgia forum. After an initial post from a user inquiring about a show called Candle Cove that they watched in the 1970s, many more posters began recounting their memories about the mysterious show that appeared to have only aired for a few months. The show featured a group of pirates, one of which looked to be made of leftover doll parts, a girl called Janice, and a terrifying villain called the Skin Taker. Many also recounted a curious broadcast episode with the characters screaming and flailing around. One poster then revealed they had mentioned it to their mother, who claimed they would often ask to watch the show and then stare at static on the TV screen. No explanation has ever been found.
3.
The Amityville Horror. This apparent true story, best known for the popular book and film franchise it spawned, is widely contested by some and believed by others. It is based on the story of the Lutz family who, in 1977, moved into their dream house, not realizing that it was home to the infamous DeFeo murders. The Lutz family were then terrorized by demonic and poltergeist-type activity, including floating red eyes outside of the windows, a pit to hell in the basement, black ooze coming out of the toilets, and a voice telling them to get out. Though it is believed to be based partially on truth, it has never been fully proved, and other residents of the house have denied any supernatural activity from the house.
2.
The Curse of Amen-Ra. This urban legend revolves around the report that the Titanic held the mummy of Amen-Ra, which was believed to carry a fatal curse. On its voyage, the Titanic was to transport it from England to America, and it was believed to have brought great misfortune to those who had previously owned it. The Titanic apparently fell foul of this curse, and this resulted in the famous death of over 1,000 passengers and crew.
1.
The Clown Statue. This popular urban legend tells of a babysitter that phones the parents of the children she's babysitting to ask if she can cover up a creepy-looking clown statue. The dad tells her to get the kids, phone the police, and go to the neighbor's house, and then call him back. When she does this, he explains that they don't have a clown statue, and that the kids had been complaining of a clown watching them sleep at night. The police arrive and find a midget dressed as a clown that had been hiding in the house and watching the children sleep.